following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Superstar.
Byron, what's the game plan for these superstars heading into this triple threat match?
Michael, a lot of times you'll see a competitor lurking in the weeds, just waiting for the right time to strike. But knowing these three superstars the way I do, I doubt we'll see any of them standing by idly here tonight.
And his opponents, first, from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, Bobby Lashley.
Guys, while exciting, we have to remember that triple threat matches are incredibly dangerous.
Especially when a two-on-one attack takes place, which is inevitably going to happen at some point here tonight, Michael.
And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Guys, we have triple threat action coming up as three of WWE's top superstars are set to square off.
And Michael, I can realistically envision any one of these three competitors having their hand raised in victory here tonight.
Here we go, folks. Triple threat action underway here.
If you ask me, this one has what it takes to be right up there with some of the great triple threat matches of the past, including the classic we saw at WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, double arm lock salt. From behind. Ah, what a neck breaker. Really get extreme. Ooh! Oh!
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Could have a stiff neck for a while. Regarding Corey's point about superstars having what it takes to get extreme, I would argue that every superstar in the locker room possesses a mean streak.
Yeah, but not all mean streaks are created equal, Michael. But I'd say there's only a select few who can turn their mean streaks all the way up to the most extreme level.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea. Guys, you never know what you're going to see in a match like this. And if you need
Eric
proof of that, just go
Bugenhagen,
back
baby.
to watch Daniel Bryan versus Kane from Extreme Rules.
Yeah, the little
2014.
rocker dude with the
Beautiful
air
technique.
guitar.
Belly to belly. As Corey mentioned, Daniel Bryan versus Kane in 2014 provided scenes we never thought we'd see. Most notably for me was Bryan carrying Kane back to the ring via a forklift.
That's right up there, Michael, but let's not forget that was also the match where Kane went through a flaming table.
He's looking at it.
Slam down hard. What's he going to do now? Oh, an elbow drop. Kick to the...
For a few years, Randy Orton brought his career to even greater heights by aligning with the Authority as their personally appointed face of the WWE.
Boom! A knee right to the face.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Drop down.
Michael mentioned Randy Orton as the face of the...
Tear the features clean off your face. Lariat. Got it.
You can't argue with the results.
For someone to survive a battle against Randy Orton, two things are critical. One, do not fall victim to the Viper's mind games. He's a master in psychological warfare. And number two, stay away from the RKO.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Here it comes. He's got him. The Apex Predator is so dangerous in so many ways that what you said earlier, Corey, is more than accurate. Randy Orton can slither his way into an opponent's mind and then end it all with one RKO.
Randy Orton does unbelievable things when he hears the voices in his head. The Viper's opponents must try to escape the psychological torture and at all costs, stay far away from the RKO.
Oh, my God. His shoulders are down. And an early kick out in this unusual matchup.
Not yet.
I don't know how much more of this he can take.
I'm not used to seeing this.
Oh, trying to dislocate the shoulder.
It'll destroy your face.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Woo-wee.
I have to tell you, the RKO from Randy Orton is a thing of beauty. Well, unless you're the one who's getting dropped by it. The Apex Predator's speed and power are just the beginning because an RKO can occur at any moment.
Corey, it still amazes me how quickly Randy Orton can strike an opponent with the RKO. Obviously, the WWE Universe feels the same way since the hashtag out of nowhere trends on social media whenever the Viper uncoils.
It doesn't matter if an opponent is behind Randy Orton, in front of him, attacking him, the Viper is always one RKO from victory.
In an environment where it's not uncommon to see superstars beating their chests over how great they think they are, I find Lashley's reserved demeanor to be quite refreshing.
Well, Lashley isn't the most outspoken guy in WWE, but that's why he's recruited the man with the biggest mouth on 205 Live, Lio Rush.
Boom, what impact!
The two of you touched on Lio Rush and Bobby Lashley's newfound alliance. Rush has certainly become the manager of the hour in short order.
It's a perfect pairing, gentlemen. Lio Rush says he can do everything, but Lashley actually can do everything.
Well, it sounds like a question with no good answer to it, Corey, but I've got to ask, how do you beat somebody as dominant as Lashley?
You got to get help. Just go back and look at the few times Lashley's lost. Almost every single time it took outside interference to get the job done.
Ooh, what impact!
If this superstar can duplicate the effort in that match here tonight, then we're in for one heck of an entertaining contest.
Corey brings up a good point. Outside interference has been the common denominator in many of Lashley's losses, dating back to Finlay employing the help of Hornswoggle to defeat Lashley for the United States Championship.
And similarly, Mr. McMahon used help from multiple allies to steal Lashley's
There's a pin now. What? Oh, he kicked out. Unbelievable.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Guys, if there was one word to describe Bobby Lashley, it would be winner. Over the last 2 decades, it's all he's done.
Lashley just barely got out of the way. Oh boy, he is rolling. Here it comes there! Game, set, match, this, and the cover for the win!
True testament to grit.
He's still in this.
Michael mentioned how Lashley has a history of winning, and there's a lot of truth to that. Before joining WWE, he had an impressive amateur career, which led, of course,
Balance winning MMA championships while also earning titles from top independent promotions. In my opinion, Lashley's going to prove even more dominant this time around.
some superstars who've competed in a triple threat match feel it's a good idea to have both a finishing move that brings you to a pinfall attempt on your opponent and a submission move that can make your opponent tap out. Given the chaotic and unpredictable nature of a triple threat, that sounds like a good plan to me.
As Byron mentioned, innovation certainly is a key in a match like this. A competitor can't be adverse to taking action outside the ring. By no means is this your traditional contest.
No, it's not, Cole, but at the same time, you still win this match the old-fashioned way, by pinfall or submission.
He goes for the cover. Digging deep for a kick out.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
Of course, Extreme Rules matches have resulted in some gruesome moments over the years, and perhaps none was more gruesome than in 20...
He wants it one more time. You gotta believe this one's over. Shoulders down. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
The triple threat match from Vengeance featuring The Rock, The Undertaker, and Kurt Angle took complete advantage of the no count-out and no disqualification stipulations. There was a full-scale brawl out on the floor within the first few minutes of the match. The Dead Man battled both superstars and refused to relinquish his undisputed WWE Championship.
It was anyone's match. These superstars threw.
Here he goes. Randy Orton is one of the most dominant competitors in WWE history with few weaknesses. Corey nailed it.
Oh, it's over.
People still buzzing about this superstar's last match, and with good reason.
What a match here.
Amazing contest.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. Corey brought up Orton's many shoulder injuries earlier. My quick research corroborates that. He suffered one just 6 months into his career and has been out of action as recently as 2016 due to shoulder issues.
Well, even if you don't re-injure it, it reduce the effectiveness of his RKO.
Oh, dumping him over the top rope, and look at this!
Oh, my God! That might have done it, Cole.
After the last time out, I think people are starting to expect amazing matches out of this superstar each and every night.
From behind. Escapes trouble there. You know, these guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got. All three of these competitors hoping to walk away with the winner's end of the purse tonight. Not today. Bulldog!
Well,
Incredible impact. I gotta say, watching this match, I'm definitely seeing similarities to the May 2016 Extreme Rules match, where Roman Reigns defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles. We've seen some unlikely alliances formed in these type of matches in the past. It'll be interesting to see if we get more of the same here tonight. Eventually, John Cena and Seth Rollins changed the landscape of the match by doing the one thing they never considered, and that was working together. The Beast survived 3 consecutive AAs from John Cena and a curb stomp from Seth Rollins. Cena and Rollins then went toe-to-toe as one tried to take the other out of the match.
All three superstars suffered an incredible beating, which included Brock Lesnar being treated by 2 doctors at ringside. After surviving a barrage of offense from Seth Rollins, the Beast returned to his feet and destroyed the Architect with a devastating F5 to retain his championship.
Over 15 years into his WWE career and captured the United States Championship for the very first time. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Michael mentioned Randy Orton's United States title win, and true to Orton form, it came out of nowhere. After a quickly intensifying rivalry, the Viper beat the Glorious One at Fastlane for the one title he had yet to claim.
In the process, Orton became only the 10th person in WWE history to become a Grand Slam champion, which requires you hold the tag titles, the United States title, Intercontinental title, and a WWE championship. Another apex for the Apex Predator.
When this guy's on, look out.
this out. If you ask me, guys, matches like this where there are essentially no rules are one giant free-for-all where absolutely anything can happen.
There can only be one top dog here in the WWE, and a win here will go a long way in solidifying one of these guys' claims of being the best in the business.
I like the way you describe this match, Byron. It's one giant free-for-all. And while it's exciting to watch, it's absolute torture on these superstars.
It is, Cole, and unfortunately, matches like this usually result in injury. Sometimes serious injury.
I do. But, you know.
Oh, it's so dangerous, so dangerous.
Well, what is going to happen here on top of the ladder?
Not a neck breaker.
Warm up the bus. This one is over.
Without a doubt, this is a volatile. This is it. Oh, my God.
Suplex.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
The force of that, nasty impact.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael. Earlier, well, this match type became popular in the 1990s when it also went by names like the Triangle match in WCW or a three-way dance in ECW. When we talk about a triple threat match, something else about the stipulations that's important is that the match can also be contested under elimination rules.
For more than 25 years, triple threat style matches have been mainstays in sports entertainment. Triple threats are utilized to crown a champion, establish a #1 contender, or just to settle a score between three superstars who can't get along. Triple threat matches have also been decided inside 15-foot-high steel cage.
He might have it. Thunderous slam. But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys. The first one was vicious,
But somehow, this one was even more devastating.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here. The no disqualification stipulation in a triple threat match can take the battle in many directions, and each one is more unexpected than the next. A superstar can be attacked with a weapon and can be assaulted by an individual who's not even signed to compete in the match, and the contest will continue because everything's illegal.
To know that someone could bludgeon you with a sledgehammer, lay you out with a chair, or beat you with a kendo stick, or you can be attacked by someone who's not in the match, and the referee can't do anything about it. It makes things very difficult if you're on the receiving end of assaults like that.
Incoming. This might be it. Oh, my. Back in from the floor. Here we go. Back inside the ring.
He can't withstand one bit more.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Harsh impact. This one's over, guys.
Looking for the finish.
He can't take much more.
what a strike. Right on the mark.
Randy better not lose focus on what matters, and that's winning this match.
Drop down.
As we've seen in the past, it's dry, even more difficult to contain.
Look out, look out. This could be it. This might be it.
Oh my, victory is on the horizon.
I'd have to agree with what Byron's saying. When you've got action taking place all over the arena, complete with every weapon imaginable, it's not easy to keep up.
Well, try, Cole. That's what you're getting paid for, isn't it?
Bringing it back between the ropes.
Real quick reminder, guys, there are no disqualifications and no countouts in this one. Anything is legal. Oh, and there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory.
Nah, because there's 3 people in the match.
More time.
DDT! That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
Corey, we've seen unbelievable championship matches and triple threat contests over the years. You're absolutely right. The fact that a champion does not have to submit or be pinned or be factored in the decision at all to lose their championship is something that can influence their approach to the match.
As some would say in a triple threat, you don't have to beat the champ to become the champ. That's a risk that a champion runs when being put in this type of match. We've heard from many superstars who say that fact does affect their training and overall preparation for a triple threat match. It would have to.
Randy Orton might be the most successful third-generation wrestler in WWE history. The Orton family has been a fixture in wrestling for over 50 years, competing in main events from the 1960s all the way to today.
Yeah, Cole, it all started with Randy Orton's grandfather, Bob Orton Sr., who competed in the NWA and AWA, even took on Bruno Sammartino in New York City.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat. You both started the Orton family tree with the discussion of Bob Orton Sr., but Randy's father, Cowboy Bob Orton, has an impressive pedigree too as a WWE superstar, including being in Roddy Piper's corner during major matches at the first 2 WrestleManias.
Yeah, as great as his father and grandfather were, Randy brought the Orton name to even greater heights with multiple WrestleMania main events and over a dozen WWE Championship reigns.
Oh boy, career, there were a few
Going for the big one.
Here he goes. Oh, what impact.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
He thinks he has it.
Michael mentioned Randy Orton's United States title win, and true to Orton form, it came out of nowhere. After a quickly intensifying rivalry, the Viper beat the Glorious One at Fastlane for the one title he had yet to claim.
In the process, Orton became only the 10th person in WWE history to become a Grand Slam champion, which requires you hold the tag titles, the United States title, Intercontinental title, and a WWE championship. Another apex for the Apex Predator.
Bobby Lashley has a work ethic that is second to none, and it's easy to see where he learned that. He's the son of a drill sergeant and spent time in the Army himself.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Michael touched on Lashley's military background, and Sami Zayn.
Here we go! Here we go!
This could be it.
The superstar always needs to be ready to be attacked by both opponents in a triple threat match. Circumstances create interesting alliances, and the numbers game can become your worst enemy in a hurry when you're competing against 2 other opponents. No matter how you look at it, it's a situation you don't want to be in, but you must prepare for it.
I'd have to agree with what Byron's saying. When you've got action taking place all over the arena, complete with every weapon imaginable, it's not easy to keep up.
Well, try, Cole. That's what you're getting paid for, isn't it?
He paid for that one.
Oh, man, big time.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Ooh, what impact.
For someone to survive a battle against Randy Orton, 2 things are critical. 1, do not fall victim to the Viper's mind games. He's a man away from the RKO.
Looking at it here.
This is it. This is it.
Oh,
Spear.
right to the body. That hurt.
That's how you put an exclamation.
The cover. The Apex Predator is so dangerous in so many ways that we said earlier, Corey, is more than accurate. Randy Orton can slither his way into an opponent's mind and then end it all with one RKO.
Randy Orton does unbelievable things when he hears the voices in his head. The Viper's opponents must try to escape the psychological torture and at all costs stay far away from the RKO.
Looking for a repeat.
I'll tell you, watching Extreme Rules matches make me happy. My in-ring days are behind me. You talk about a treacherous environment to compete in.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Under some execution here.
I think we know what this is.
Oh my
Distance
God.
drop.
That should do it.
Dropped like a bad habit.
The no disqualification stipulation in a triple threat match can take the battle in many directions, and each one is more unexpected than the next. He's looking at it.
Beautiful technique. And there it is, boys.
The pressure's too much. They tap.
Lashley took advantage. Pretty good match, too.